Greetings from the Arcturians and Arcturian 144 here. Again, I'm just sitting here wondering what to post next because I'm all out of ideas here and I'm all out of words because there's just no constructive audience engagement happening. Just nothing. Is still crickets around here. It's like I'm just thinking if Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha came back, if Krishna and Radha came back, if Prophet Matthew from the Bible and Saint Joan of Arc or Joan of Arc came back, what would happen? Exactly what's happening here on my channel, on our channel. It's crickets around here. Why? What, people don't even know how to talk to us or how to engage with me and with us constructively in a constructive manner? People don't even know what to say to me. People don't even know what to say to us because they're not getting it. It's too complicated for people to grasp what's going on here with me and here on our channel. So people don't even know what to say. Well, of course, other than the few people who come in and, you know, oppose and leave negative and hateful comments or just, or just mocking me and that sort of thing. But there's no constructive audience engagement happening even now. It's like people don't even know what to say to me. How are we supposed to solve that problem? And how am I supposed to solve that problem if people are not even willing to engage with me in a constructive manner? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I'm just sitting here wondering, right, what am I supposed to do about this situation? It's been years that this has been going like this, and at this point I'm just kind of tired and bored and like, why is this that complicated for people to grasp? Oh, because of people's different religions and their religious upbringing and their religious programming and conditioning and the religious division and the religious hatred between different religions and between the followers of different religions and what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do here with this situation? I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's like people cannot seem to grasp this plain and simple fact that one soul or spirit, which is ruh for Muslims and atma for Hindus and Buddhists, etc. It's like people cannot even seem to grasp this one simple fact that one soul or spirit can be born into different religions, different backgrounds, different races. Because people are all about only their own religion. So they cannot seem to grasp the fact that, oh, let me see, how shall I explain this? People cannot seem to grasp the fact that Prophet Muhammad's soul could also be Krishna's soul, and could also be Prophet Matthew from the Bible, from the Bible's soul. That people cannot seem to grasp the fact that it's the same soul. Prophet Muhammad for Muslims, Krishna for Hindus, Prophet Matthew from the Bible for Jews and Christians. It's one and the same soul. Reincarnating, meaning coming back into these different incarnations or reincarnations or lifetimes, getting born into these different races, religions, backgrounds. And it's the same when it comes to the soul of Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha, Radha, and Joan of Arc. That it's the same soul reincarnating when it comes to Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha for Muslims, Goddess Radha or Radha for Hindus, Saint Joan of Arc or Joan of Arc for mainly Christians, but Jews know about Joan of Arc too, and others, because she's a historical figure. And you know, there's movies and TV series made on Joan of Arc. So is that what people are not getting? That how can the same soul or spirit be all of that or all of those people? Because I've been explaining this for a few years here on my channel, and it still is not sinking in. People just come and go. People just come and leave. It's like if they see a video from me that they kind of are interested in, then they'll come and maybe subscribe, and then they will see another video from me which is on a different subject, or they see or hear something that they don't like or they don't understand or they can't really grasp, and so they unsubscribe and or they leave. It's like people are just stuck in their own religious boxes, in their own religion, and they don't want to know anything that's different from that. They're just not interested. So then what am I supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Because I've been reincarnating and we've been reincarnating, or our souls, my soul and our souls have been reincarnating in these different religions, backgrounds, races. And I'm mixing it all together, or I'm bringing it all together. We are bringing it all together. We are bringing all the religions together here on our channel. I kind of talk about all religions and spirituality. And now I've started talking about politics too. And of course, I'm being encouraged to, start talking about a little bit of science too. But of course, I mean, when it comes to science, I first have to, start learning the basics of science myself before I can even start talking about that. But it's like the Arcturians are encouraging me to expand even more while I'm sitting here dealing with the majority of people who are not even open to another religion, let alone anything else. And is that why, like, there's hardly any interest and there's hardly anyone watching me and sharing my videos and all that? And then no one's even really engaging with me in a constructive manner in the comment section, or if you wanted to engage with me in private because you're a celebrity and or a politician and a world leader, then you could always just send me an email in private. Or even if there's anyone in the audience who is not a celebrity, not a politician, but they have something constructive to say to me, or they have a question they want to ask me, you're welcome to email me too if you don't want to leave a comment in my comment section. But it's still crickets around here, still nothing. And that's why I don't even know what to post anymore. And I don't even really feel like posting anymore. Or even if I do, it's like, and what am I supposed to post now? And also, then there's another problem. If I don't post, then I start getting this energy of, and I start getting messages from the Arcturians and my spirit team that this person is waiting to hear from you, or that person is waiting to hear from you, or this celebrity is waiting to hear from you, or that politician is waiting to hear from you, the ones who are watching me. And then I start getting anxious about it, and I'm like, yeah, but what am I supposed to say? And then, okay, the Arcturians will give me a message to deliver. My spirit team will give me a message to deliver. But then it's still like the lack of constructive audience engagement here on this channel and with me directly is just, it's not helping. It's not helping anyone grow and evolve. Because if you're not gonna engage with us in a constructive manner, then what could we tell you? How are you going to grow and evolve? I mean, what could we teach you? How could we guide you spiritually when you don't even want to engage with us in a constructive manner, when you don't even want to ask a constructive question, or just you don't want to say anything to me? You're not saying anything to me. No one is saying anything to me. So what am I supposed to say to you? What am I supposed to post? I don't know. And again, now I'm getting a message from the Arcturians and from Prophet Muhammad, who is the same soul as Krishna for Hindus, and is also the same soul as Prophet Matthew from the Bible for Jews and Christians. Now he's nudging me again to call in Bollywood's Salman Khan again. It's like, how many times do I have to keep calling in my Bollywood soul tribe? They're all scared to even take up their own soul missions. I've already given you the message from God that you are all supposed to take up your jobs as messengers of God too now. And you're supposed to come in and work with me and work with us. And of course, there's the making of Prophet Muhammad and Aisha movie that we're supposed to get together for, and we're supposed to make that happen too, the Mission Impossible, and we're supposed to somehow make it possible. And it's only us who can do that. No one else would even dare. No one else has the courage. No one else has the guts. But if even we are scared of doing that, and even taking up our own soul missions, meaning taking up your soul missions, and making a movie on Prophet Muhammad and Aisha is part of your soul missions, but you're all scared, then how is it going to happen? How are we going to be able to make that movie on Prophet Muhammad and Aisha happen? How are we going to make that Mission Impossible into something that is possible? How are we going to make it possible? And again, Salman, and I'm talking to Bollywood Salman Khan here, who's been watching us too. And I'm also getting Bollywood's Shah Rukh Khan as well. And I'm getting the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman as well. All of you, and I'm getting the Indian Prime Minister Modi as well now. All of you have been watching us. And we've been calling on you to, it's like a call to duty, that it's time for you to come in and be messengers of God too. And come work with me, come work with us. Come together with me. Come together with us. And work with us as messengers of God. I mean, we're calling you to your higher calling, to your higher purpose in life and here on planet Earth. But you're just still sitting there watching from behind the scenes, silently, in your thoughts, just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and all the procrastinating and where is that leading you? Nowhere, because you're not taking any action on your thoughts. You're not taking any positive action. You're not taking the right action on your thoughts. I mean, you can sit in your thoughts for the rest of this lifetime if you want. What will that do though? What will that achieve in the end? Nothing. When we are here to actually achieve something, we are here to actually make it happen. And only we can do this, because no one else would even dare when it comes to the making of Prophet Muhammad and Aisha movie. So then why are we not doing it? And why are you not taking up your soul missions and your higher calling when you are being called by God, by the divine, by the higher powers, by the universe? So why are you not answering the call And I'm getting Bollywood Salman Khan again in my mind's eye, and I'm getting Bollywood Shah Rukh Khan as well. You need to come in. You're being called to your higher calling, to your higher purpose, to your soul mission. By God, by the divine, by the higher powers, by the universe. You need to come in now. You can't just sit there and procrastinate and just sit there, frozen with fear. How long do you plan to just sit there? How much longer do you plan to just sit there in your thoughts? You're being called to duty. So, answer the call, please. And again, I'm getting the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, and I'm also getting the Indian Prime Minister Modi as well. You know, I want to leave you with something. I want to leave you with a message here that's been coming to me from the Arcturians and also from Anubis. And I don't know how many of you have heard of Anubis, but also this is a reminder. This is a reminder for all of you. And this is a reminder for someone like Sadhguru even, right? So let me just leave you with this. In ancient Egyptian belief, Anubis guided souls to the hole of truth where their hearts were weighed against a feather, representing Ma'at, meaning truth and justice. But it also represents goddess Ma'at, the Egyptian goddess Ma'at as well. But, you know, so in ancient Egyptian belief, Anubis guided souls to the hole of truth, to the hole of truth, where their hearts were weighed against a feather, representing Ma'at, meaning truth and justice, to determine their fate in the afterlife. Anubis's role. Anubis was the god of mummification and the underworld, and he's also the god of the dead and the god of death as well. And I think he's also is kinda an angel of death as well. Let's just say that. Or I'm getting the Grim Reaper here as well. And he played a crucial role in the judgment of the dead, right? And then, you know, there's the ceremony of the weighing of the heart. The heart, considered the seat of memory and identity, was weighed against a feather, symbolizing Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. Now, what about the judgment? The judgment. If the heart was lighter than or equal to the feather, the deceased was deemed worthy and allowed to enter the afterlife. The Hall of Ma'at. The weighing took place in the Hall of Ma'at, right? And then, you know, by weighing the heart of a deceased person against Ma'at, who was often represented as an ostrich feather, Anubis dictated the fate of souls. Okay? And souls lighter than a feather would ascend to a heavenly existence. But what about the souls who would weigh heavier than a feather, or whose hearts would be heavy with, well, I've already been talking about these things. I don't know, with regret, with shame, etc. And, you know, such souls' heads would be hanging low in regret and shame, because that's how they would be feeling after they die and leave here and transition into the spirit world. And this is not just ancient Egyptian mythology. This is what happens after you die. And, you know, you go through a life review, is what they call it in this day and age. You go through a life review, you know, and you go through the weighing of the heart by Anubis and Ma'at in the whole of truth and justice, but in the whole of truth. So who is not speaking the truth about me, and who is staying silent about my truth, and who is still hiding my truth from the world when they have been asked to come out with the truth about me to the world? But you're still sitting there watching silently from behind the scenes, not saying anything, not doing anything, not even saying anything, not even saying the truth about me, not even coming out with the truth about me, which means what? That's omission of truth. That's you hiding my truth from the world on purpose, knowingly. You know my truth. You know the truth of my soul, and you're still hiding it from the world when you've been asked to release that information to the world, because you are in a position to do so, because God, divine, the higher powers of the universe have put you in a position to do so, to release my truth to the wider world. And you've been asked to do so by God, by the divine, by the higher powers of the universe, by the Arcturians even, but you're still sitting there silent. You're still just sitting there not saying anything. Then you are hiding my truth from the world. And this is what will happen to your soul or spirit, or this is what will happen to your souls or your spirit once you die in this lifetime. You will not be allowed to pass through the pearly gates of heaven, as the expression goes. You will not be able to ascend to heaven or to a higher dimension, or even back to the higher dimension that our souls are from originally. But I've already said this in a previous video. I've already explained this to you in a previous video. But now I'm explaining it from this angle because, as I said, all of you needs a reminder of this, including Sadhguru. And by all of you, I mean my Bollywood soul tribe and soul family as well. Mainly my Bollywood soul tribe and soul family and Sadhguru. But of course, Sadhguru is also my soul tribe, my soul family. We are all Arcturians. So, this is a reminder for all of you, including Sadhguru. Now, I shall take your leave. Until next time, if there is a next time. Take care. Over and out.